to an interesting one today. We have a rather ruthless video that we're going to go through today, and that is keep, loan, sell. We've got a lot of players on the books these days, and some that are keeping people out of a spot, some of them that need to go, some of them that need to be addressed as unsellable, players that deserve to be kept, some that deserve to maybe go, but also kind of like, kind of stay around, but you know, you get the picture. Keep, loan, sell. You know the premise. Let's get into it, shall we? Before we begin, please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, massively, massively appreciated. Starting off strong, we have Robert Sanchez. I'm afraid it's a sell. Obviously, in the context of this video, it's more like, if I could, I would sell. Realistically, some of these players that I'm going to want to sell, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen purely because of their contract and the amount that we're getting, you know, that we're paying them. Jorgensen, I think some people would probably lean towards loan. If we get Petrovic, I think we're going to obviously need a backup, and I do think that he will be a very suitable backup. Will he want to be a backup? That's the main thing. I don't think necessarily, but then, you know, he has been this season. He's been pretty good. He's won some silverware as well. With that said, Jorgensen, you're being kept, son. Tosin, I would keep. I think he's very good as a backup defender and does his job sufficiently, I would say. Benjamin Chilwell, I've got to say, it's the end of the road. He's won silverware with Crystal Palace this season. It's the time is up. The time is up, and that's coming from me. Someone who is very fond of Chilwell. I think he gets a bad rap. I think he gets so disrespected, even for all the things that he's done for Chelsea. And people say, well, what's he done? Fuck off. How about that? But I will say it's time to go for Ben Chilwell. Cucurella, it's a no-brainer. He's a keep. I was going to say sell. Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is someone that, I mean, we can't sell him and we can't loan him, to be fair. But would I keep him? And the answer to that question is no. No, I would not. I'm sending him back to once he came, and that is playing for Manchester United, celebrating, obviously, you know, top four and winning the Conference League in his own right, but celebrating as though he's going to be here next season, which it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Someone else who it ain't happening for is this fucking idiot, Christopher Nkunku. You can go, son. Moving on to Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, who, listen, we're going to have a lot of midfielders next season. We've got a lot of players coming in. We've got a lot of players who will be staying. And I do think, albeit I think Dewsbury-Hall has had a better season than some people would like to give him credit, I think it's probably in his best interest to go on a loan, if I'm completely honest with him. Axel Disasi, absolute biggest, one of the biggest sells on that list. And I'm not putting this in order, but he can absolutely go to the front of this line. I'll tell you that much for free, along with Robert Sanchez. And well, I mean, all of them. These two in particular, Robert Sanchez, but even still, I'm getting a bit emotional. I'm a bit aggressive here. Reece James, obvious keep. Badia Shield, it's got to go. It's got to go. I've had enough. I've had enough of him. He just puts the fear of God in me. He just makes me so nervous whenever I see him on the ball. Again, had a decent game in the final in the end, but I would still say so unnecessary. What an unnecessary start. What an unnecessary lineup that was. But I just think his time has come. His time has come. And I think we could probably see the back of him. The Monaco duo can absolutely get to fuck. Cole Palmer, obvious keep. Neto for me is a keep. Madueke is a keep. Joao Felix is a sell, and an easy one at that. I really can't stress that enough. It is an easy sell for him. Fofana. See, now this is where it gets tricky, because I just don't get it at this point. I've lost the the excitement of Wesley Fofana purely because he's so injury prone. And I know people would say, well, yeah, you could say the same about Reece James, but it's different. It is different. It's Reece James, for the love of God. Do you know what I'm saying? So Wesley Fofana, I wouldn't loan him. And I don't think we can sell him. So I'm going to have to keep, to be honest with you, just out of the fact that, and I know at the beginning, did I say at the beginning that I'd do this based on what I would do? If I could sell him, I probably would. He's just not reliable. He's just not reliable. And I didn't rate him this season. If the player ratings video hasn't come out yet, you'll see. But I just don't, I'm not invested. I'm much more invested in Colwill for sure, because he's shown improvement and he can show that he can stay fit as well. But I'm selling Wesley Fofana. I really am. Enzo Fernandez is a keep. I'm conscious that there is not enough space on this screen. Colwill is a keep. Mudryk, probably a loan, if I'm completely honest with you. Probably a loan. Let me just... Please don't. Okay. Renato... No. Chuk or Mecca. Did we sell him? We did not. He's on loan. He's on loan. Would I loan him again? Yeah, I would. I love Carney. I really do. But this Dortmund loan has you know, proven to be pretty good for him. And I think one more season again. If I'm loaning out Dewsbury Hall, I can't bring back in Chukwuemeka. I won't include these two. Man, Gusto, I can't sell him for one bad season. I know I probably said the same for a lot of these people, but Gusto, I just like Gusto too much to see him go. We've seen so much how good he can be. You know, the screen's getting smaller and smaller. I do apologize. We should be all right. We should be okay. Caicedo is a keep for sure. Mark Guiu is a loan. He's currently, right as we speak, being linked with a loan to Ipswich. Can't see that that's going to necessarily go through. Lavy is definitely a keep. Oh man, Jackson's a sell for me. Jackson's a sell. I've had enough. You know, I don't see him as a good. He's not a good striker. He's just not a good striker. Good for the vibes. Good for having him in the team. But I just don't rate him as a player anymore. I just don't. At least in the positions that we play him in, I just don't rate him. You know, he's just not good. Tyreek George, I think a loan spell would do him really well. A really good loan spell, depending where he goes. Maybe in a German league, maybe, I don't know, like lower league, lower in the Premier League, maybe. I think, yeah, would absolutely suit him to a T. Joshua Achimpong, a lot of people saying that we should get rid of Gusto, and then we've got James, and then Achimpong can fit in as our, you know, backup right back. I think it's a bit early. And so I would put Josh on loan. Vega. I mean, Renato Vega, one of my favourite players at the beginning of the season, just decided to up and leave. Now that we have Champions League football, how many people want to bet that he wants to stay at Chelsea next season? Eh? How many people? I think just for the way that he handled himself, he can absolutely fuck off, to be completely honest with you. I haven't got time for him. I really don't. But there we go. I'm not gonna do these lot because it's just kind of pointless. Have I put in Chalobah? I would keep Trevor Chalobah as well. So we put in Trevor Chalobah. With that said, I think that's a decent list. I really do think that is a decent list. We got Dewsbury Hall, Mudryk, Chukwuemeka, Guiu, Tyreek George, and Achimpong all on loan. Disasi and Nkunku, Sanchez, Chilwell, Sancho, Badiashile, Joao Felix, Fofana, Jackson, and Vega all being sold. And then everyone else in the keep. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. God knows you're going to tell me if I've had a stinker there. I think Fofana's going to cause some issues. I think Jackson as well. But for the rest, I think I'm spot on, to be completely honest with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please like the video, subscribe or unsubscribe if you don't like what I've just said. Hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, my name is Harry. Up the Chelsea and peace.